There's a good thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies of mysteries, and why did it sound like one of the most treasured sites in Christianity?
There's a new bit of UFO descending over the dome of the rock of Jerusalem.
All right. COVID, welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Saturday in the UK on March 26th, 2022. How the heck are you? We're just now getting focused here. Here we go. Come to GUFON, everybody. We got a show for you tonight, today, this afternoon. COVID, wherever you are. I can't do this if it's not going to be focused. Every camera. Come on now. I won't do it. I won't do a show if it's going to be this way. We'll just sit here. We'll just sit here. I can't do an unfocused show. I don't understand why this is happening. I clean this thing like there's nobody's business. There's no settings I can go to make it manually focused and be normal. Why? What happened? Look at this. It's not a dirty lens. It's a dirty show. So we'll wait. Maybe it'll focus on me. When that thing focuses on me, we'll start. Sorry. Still here? Good to see you. If I was to do a show, here's what I would talk about. I would talk about don't even have the watch. I don't even have a watch. I have an idea. I think I have an idea. We'll give this another minute and see what happens. See if I can continue to do it. I can't do the show this way. You can see me clearly. No, I can see me, but not clearly. This is a blur. Let me go over to the actual channel. Let's see. Hit live. Oh, come on. It's fuzzy. Stop saying stuff like that. Come on. You know that's not clear. Let's not play games. I wouldn't stay here. And as a matter of fact, with 59 people, I think I may boycott GUFON from now on. Yeah. Start the show. Yeah. You do the show blurry. You do it. It's annoying. You understand? I can't focus with the blur. It's not right. And you deserve better. Wait a minute. Oh, no, my payment went through. Let's try something. Yes, my dirty fingernails did it. My dirty fingernails. I got coffee or something. Oh, I know what it is. I just ate and I didn't wash my hands. Here, let me clean it out. There we go. I think that's egg sandwich. All right, we're starting now. Roll call. Tammy Fraser, welcome to the show. Brian Yates, welcome to the show. Lee Guy, welcome to the show. Zaxonite, welcome to the show. Carrie Rose has its thorn, welcome to the show. Tacey McHale's Navy, welcome to the show. The beautiful one, Felicia Flores, welcome to the show. Renee Cruzen, welcome to the show. COVID. Helen Crystal Energy, welcome to the show. Eyes to the Skies with AYE''S, welcome to the show. The member, Gorilla Gamer, welcome to the show. Blooded One, welcome to the show. Mind Blown Over UAPs, the show welcomes you. Congratulations. Carl Ann, welcome to the show. Brian Yates, I don't know if I said it, but if I didn't, I'll say it again anyway. Welcome to the show. Samo, Gufonian Rockstar, it's been a minute. Welcome to the show. William Bonnet, 420, welcome to the show. Cobra Star Maps, welcome to the show. Lisa M. What? Look. Who's taking those pictures? Those aren't selfies. My God. Welcome to the show. The Sixth Sense, welcome to the show. Raymond Laurence, welcome to the show. I just wanted to see Elisa again. Welcome to the show. Moody Mongol, welcome to the show. Peter McAleese, I think I had it right the first time. Welcome to the show. Stu Gerson, welcome to the show. Let's go to the front door. Lee Guy, he's already there. Area 503. Happy Saturday, Rich and all. Hey, happy Saturday to you too. Been a while. We haven't seen you in a week or two. It's been a while. Lord Ludicrous, welcome to the show. Claudia with a Chance of UFOs, welcome to the show. Who else is coming through that front door? That's it. Let's start the show. Hey, Walt Corbin, member man. Ben, another member, welcome to the show. Marie, where'd you go? Jose Sproul, welcome to the show. Ben Yorkshire, UK. Exactly. All right, let's go. Now that we were all kissed. What's up, Jennifer Siami? Nice to see you. Yeah, something's going on. John P. Adventures, welcome to the show. What's up, man? Good night to you, brother. All right. Well, because I started the show when it was focused. I don't know why. Look at my nails. I know. I banged my nail and I had to chop it off. I tell you, I need a manicure, a pedicure, a massage. I need a whole workover is what I really need. I do. This body needs a maintenance checkup. Seriously, if anybody knows anybody who can do body maintenance checkups, please let me know. My email is gufonradio@gmail.com. My phone number is 623 242 2637. Call me anytime. That's that's the show's phone number, I believe. 252? I think it's 623-252. Well, anyway, it's not up and running. I mean, it is. I pay for it every month, $2.99 on Skype, but it's not on. COVID. So what do you want to talk about? All right. Saturday in the UK. We do a little bit of a checkup on what happened during the week, but I had this whole thing planned out to talk to you, and it was kind of like my own little introduction for today's show. But because of the blurriness, I can't focus, and I don't remember the whole entire thing that I wanted to tell you, so I'll just wing it. I can't. It's not right. Look, to you, maybe you're okay with it, but for me, I can't do it. I can't. I pay for high def, so you get high def, not blind def. I don't know. All right. Let's do the hat. Let's try the hat. Here we go. Usually hats work. No. Look how dirty it looks. Must be the desk. There we go. That's not working, is it? Hold on. Hold on. I think I got it. It's worse. I don't have a light on. It's daytime. It's bright in here. That's not it. This camera was working fine for 2 years until 2 months ago. You know? It makes no sense at all. No sense. Anyway, you can help support the piece of shit show any way you want. Super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App. Want to join Patreon or buy a coffee, a nose? It doesn't matter. It's for you. It's for me. It's for all of us, you see. It's Richie GUFON 2022. Let's do it again. We're going to be blurry, and that's okay. Because as long as you hear me and see me, let's go. That's it. I'm not doing anything. There it is. That's the show. You can look at me blurry. All right. So here's what I'll do. I'll do the show. The sound will be what blurriness is. See, I don't even know what's going on. Here we go. I said I can do the show if you don't mind, but I could be blurry, but I'll also talk blurry. Does this make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. Seriously, I don't get what's going on, why this is happening. See, now, there it is. It's trying to focus. If I don't move... All right, well, let's see how long that lasts. So I said, who cares tonight? Let's talk about the future of ufology. Travis Walton lied. And he did. Travis Walton faked being abducted. And apparently, there's some evidence of that. And I'm going to play it for you. Thanks to Scott Brown. And apparently Ryan Gordon has a tweet out. And it says, a belief in UFO abductions is very bad. Sharing 2 voicemails that were left for him by Mike Heston Rogers, who was the friend of Travis Walton in the movie Fire in the Sky. So I'm going to play these voicemails that were left by Mike Heston Rogers. And these are pretty amazing what he says. Why is Mike Rogers doing this to good old Travis, you ask? Because it's a lot of pressure to live a lie that long. I don't know. No, I'm living a lie every day. I'm not even Rich Giordano. Nope. I'm Dick Benigna. Here we go. In the spring of 2021... hold on, you stupid schmohawk. Mike Heston Rogers called and left a series of messages. Here are 2 of them. These voicemails were left for me after Mike Rogers had confessed the Travis Walton Fire in the Sky stories were a hoax in which he was involved.
Hey Ryan, this is Mike. It's hard to text stuff because it's always misunderstood. I just thought I'd tell you that. I'm glad to hear that you don't believe in communists. And what I mean by belief, I'm talking about UFOs, that kind of stuff. Naturally, people need to believe in God and stuff like that because that's kind of harmless. But belief in UFOs, especially with the fervor they have today, is definitely bad. And that has always bothered me. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that. Bye.
So in that voicemail, he says the beliefs in God is harmless, but believing in UFOs and abductions is dangerous? How?
That kind of stuff. Naturally, people need to believe in God and stuff like that because that's kind of harmless. But belief in UFOs, especially with the fervor they have today, is definitely bad.
Why? Because of the fervor? Because of the fervor. Fervor. Fervor? It's fervor. It's the belief in the fervor. Fervor? Is it the fervor? Let's see what fervor is. What is the definition of fervor? Right? Isn't it F-E-R-V-O-R? Or E-R-O-R? Fervor. Intense and passionate feeling. So because of the UFO fervor, the feelings, the intenseness of it, it's dangerous. It's the fervor. You can't have the UFO without the fervor. You got the fervor and the UFO. Can you do me a fervor? Huh? A favor. Can you do me a fervor? What are you saying? Fervor.
And that has always bothered me. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that.
Next voicemail.
Bye.
Here we go.
Also, Ryan, what I meant by that was abductions, okay? I have noticed through my life, being that close to the subject, that belief in abductions is very bad, very dangerous. It changes people in ways that most people don't even seem to understand. They don't even want to believe it. They don't care about it. But it's, I know a lot about psychology, and it's having a belief in abductions specifically is having a drastic effect on society. And it's, I don't know how to explain it better than that, right here in a message, but that's what I see very strongly. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that. Bye.
What? What?
That most people don't even seem to understand. They don't even want to believe it. They don't care about it. But it's, I know a lot about psychology, and
by Cosby? Bill Cosby?
But it's, I know a lot about psychology, and it's having a belief in abductions specifically is having a drastic effect on society.
What? Maybe I'm not hearing it right because it's blurry in the video. Did he say it's having a drastic effect on society? It is? No, it's not. UFOs, abductions, definitely not. I tell you, this guy thinks the world revolves around him, and it does not. And for that, we wish Mike a good life. Because this he thinks everything revolves around those two guys. That's a ridiculous statement.
Psychology, and it's having a belief in abductions specifically is having a drastic effect on society.
Does he know that it's less than 0.5% of the people in the world? Do you know what 1% of 7, let's just say 8 billion? What is that, 8,000, 80,000 people? There are not 80,000 researchers. No. There may be 1,000. Worldwide? I say 1,000 in the United States that are researching, and I think there's 100 people that are constantly being seen on Twitter, YouTube, and we're part of that. This guy's out. Turn out the lights. The party's over, Mike. Secret's out. You're not that bright. And anything Ryan Gordon posts on the internet, do not believe it at all. That guy is a manipulator. My opinion, I think he's a bullshitter. I think he's trying to hitch his, along Travis Walton. He tried it with Anjali. That's the guy, that's the movie director guy who said he had all the interview with the real Wayne. Paid a guy $1,000. This is his story. Paid some guy who said he was Wayne $1,000 for an interview. We never got to hear the interview. And he said he had pictures of the land and everything where Wayne lived. And he gave us Google Earth images. But before the show, he says, oh yeah, I sent the real pictures over to Alien Addict, Ollie. And then Alien Addict says, no. I only have Google Earth images. So this guy, Ryan Gordon, whatever he says, whatever these messages are, hey man, they could have been sliced and diced and put together to make it seem this way. I don't trust him, and I'm saying that, and I'll always say that about Ryan Gordon. I think Ryan Gordon is a piece of shit. I think he's a liar. He's definitely a guy who likes to get drunk on air and talk shit to people and doesn't know what the hell he's doing. So Ryan Gordon, you get the big up yours today. That's what we're going to have, a new up yours. Up yours, Ryan Gordon. Hell yeah. Ow. I'm sore from yesterday. All right. There's this incredible UFO sighting that took place over Vyshurad, Kiev. Reported an explosion earlier this evening that was followed by this symmetrical smoke ring. What could cause this? The guy just answered his own question with a question. What caused the smoke ring? Water. No. Ice? Oh, that's water frozen. I don't know. A smoke ring. What would cause a smoke ring? You guys, take a look at this. You tell me. What would have caused this? Smoke? Good answer, McFly. Stupid. Here's the video. Wicker Park, Chicago. Incredible cloud of electrons. Wait, this is the video from Kiev? What is going on? Wicker Park? Wait a second. Hold on, confusion. In this case, smoke ring caused by transformer explosion like this. Locals in Vyshhorod, Kiev region had reported an explosion earlier this evening that was followed by a symmetrical smoke ring. Well, most rings are, well, I can't say symmetrical, but they're rings. All right, very confusing.
That's really bizarre.
It's not bizarre.
It like came up as like a big
That's insane.
No, it's not insane. It was a little airplane, and it went around and around and around. It's a circle chemtrail. If you look closely, you can see that this was made by smoke. How could you tell that? Because of the smoke. Oh, that's very interesting. I would have never guessed. Right. Smoke ring. You know what amazes me about these? Is that anybody would even talk about it. You know what I mean? It's like, why am I even talking about it? Because it's so stupid to talk about. It is so dumb. You know, we get a lot of shit here. And we really shouldn't. Really, honestly. We should not get shit on at all. Ever. Because we tell the truth. Now, I sit here and I go on Twitter earlier today and last night, and I go on it a lot, and I see on YouTube, on Facebook, and Reddit that there's all this stuff that people post, and, you know, it's the best footage I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like it, and you look at it and you're like, it's a dot, it's a smoke ring, it's a chemtrail, it's a papadaloon, it's a papadadrone. It's all explainable stuff. And I don't know why people just can't figure this out for themselves. Why is it that difficult to look at something that has wings on it and call it an airplane? They can't do it. They just can't. And we live in a world where everybody wants a piece of that UFO pie, and you're not gonna get it. This is the hardest place I've ever seen to grow, to do the right thing and be shunned on is beyond comprehension to me. I don't see what's wrong with calling people out for making stupid comments, for posting stupid videos, for making ridiculous claims. And these are always the same people on that side. And then, you know, Mick West goes out and does a really good job debunking some things, and you're the worst ever. You don't know what you're talking about. But there's no counter argument to support their argument. They just call him names and call him an idiot and that he's a shill and a disinfo guy. Like we do to Lou. Drink. But that's not the same thing. So let's not go pointing fingers at me, because it's different. It is. It's way different. With Lou, there's a lot of stuff that backs up what we talk about. All of the failures of Lou that I think are failures. Some people think they're not failures, but it's all disinformation. Lou is just disinfo, misinfo, wrong info mixed in with right info. Now they're trying to tell us that the narrative is not the same anymore. Yeah, they might be a threat, but we're not talking about a threat anymore. In case you haven't noticed, Lou hasn't even said the word threat in a long time. And believe me, I was looking at it. Looking for it, I should say. In the last couple of interviews that he's done He just mentions it in passing. Yes, when we first started talking about it, we called it a threat because it was in our airspace. It wasn't supposed to be there, but we now understand that we're never going to be able to follow these things, and that is a threat. But we've moved beyond the threat into now, what are they? We want to know what they are. It's obviously not China or Russia. We know that. That's what he says. And then he says, and I don't think it's ours or private companies or anything like that. So if it's none of the above, and it's not made by, well, humans that we have intel on, then it must be something of the Earth or visiting the Earth. Really? Wow, I could have figured that out myself. He says nothing, and he takes all day to get to nothing. He tells you a lot of stuff, but in the end, he's not telling you anything new. And it's frustrating. Because this is a guy who wants to be in the limelight of ufology. He wants to be the UFO disclosure guy. He does. He said that. He's like, I'm not going to be the disclosure guy because I don't want to violate national security and my NDA agreement. But here's what I know. Here's what I think I know. Here's what I think I know but can't prove to you. Here's what I think I know I can't prove to you, but I'm just going to tell you what I think it is. And by the way, don't forget to buy my book. And so on and so forth. He ain't going away. And it was weird. A couple of months ago, I thought there was going to be somebody else taking Lou's place if he leaves. There's a couple of candidates out there. I know I'm blurry. What do you want from me? Nothing I can do. I'm a blurry mess. This, you know what it looks like? That's what it feels. That's how I feel today. I feel foggy. No, I actually don't. I actually have clarity today. Yeah. More clarity than normal. Let's just put it that way. Oh! I want to do something interesting real quick. No, not going to do it. No, it's not interesting. Let me check, though, real quick. I want to see some. You know, I saw Alien Girl. What's this? Hey, Xavi G310 with the $5 super chat. Great to call people out. Keep it up. Thanks, Lou. That's Lou, by the way, right? It's got to be one of Lou's sock accounts. He's going to try to act like he's our friend. Let's keep an eye out. Thank you for that, Xavi G310. Xavi? Avi Loeb? It's Avi Loeb. Thank you very much. And I think that's the first super chat of the day, so thank you, Xavi G310, for the $5 super chat saying, hey, it's great to call people out. Keep it up. That good. All over everybody. Mucho gusto. Generoso. Thanks, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I think, if my memory serves me correctly, a continuing supporter of GUFON. Yeah. All right, let me check something real quick, because I wanted to see. Oh, I forgot. Dang it. Oh, my God, you guys. I love body language stuff.
I saw at the foot of my bed 2 or 3 more.
All right, here we go. This is great. Thank you, Gorilla Gamer, for sending this. Isn't this, watch this. I think we're watching to see if this person's lying. Isn't this, Sean Cahill? Who is this guy? Not that guy.
More reptile-looking beings. The short reptile was I saw at the foot of my bed 2 or 3 more reptile-looking beings. The short reptile was talking to me telepathically. It was telepathic. His exact words were, "We need to borrow your consciousness." He said, "We're going to borrow your consciousness, and you're going to be gone for 20 years." do you want to help us? And I said, yes. I woke up, I was not on the earth anymore. I was taken to the moon base. There was a man, he said, you know, do you remember your mom and dad? Do you have any memories? I had complete amnesia. He said, that's because you're a clone.
Nah! Yeah.
This is absolutely the hardest part to recount because it's still...
This is great! Oh, who is this guy? Why do I know this face? Who is this guy? Somebody tell me who this is. Native Doll, you must be new here. So my belief is that UFO and alien life cannot land on our planet because they are used to gravity with... No, I don't know about that. If they can manipulate time and space, nothing matters. They can do whatever they want when they want. Sean Cahill, is that who this is? Who is this guy? I know the face, I can't remember. Who? Nobody knows. Anyway, I'm gonna play this, and I want to show you how awful of a liar this guy really is.
Still hurts. I saw at the foot of my bed 2 or 3 more reptile-looking beings. The short reptile was talking to me telepathically. It was telepathic.
Right there. The short one was talking to me. It was telepathically telepathic. He repeated it right after he said it because it's a lie.
Telepathically, it was telepathic. His exact words.
And his bright eyes, you know, he's got them wide open, right? Because he's psychotic.
Words were, we need to borrow your consciousness. He said,
we need to borrow your consciousness. And he looks up for approval.
we're going to borrow your consciousness.
And he says it again because when they are lying, they want to make sure they sound confident. He didn't like the way he said it the first time, I assure you that. And also when people lie, and they know they're lying, obviously, because I don't think he believes his own story at this point. You think this is Tony Rodriguez? No. Is it? Man, my memory's gone.
And you're going to be gone for 20 years. Do you want to help us? And I said, yes. I woke up. I was not on the earth anymore.
God.
I was taken to the moon base.
I was taken to the moon base. Yeah, that's it. The moon base. Yeah.
There was a man. He said...
there was a man. No name, just a man. How do you know? Maybe he looked like a man.
Oh no, he looked like a man. Oh, yeah, he had a face.
I forgot about that.
Oh no.
I have to listen to it. I forgot what she sounds like. I can't do the voice.
Oh no. He had the face. Oh, he's so angry. Oh.
do you remember your mom and dad? Do you have any memories? I had complete amnesia. He said, that's because you're a clone.
That's because you're a clown. Oh, clone. Look at this. The capture the moment of what I just said to make you think that I have emotional attachment to a lie. This right here, this guy has no emotional attachment to this story at all. At all. This is terrible.
This is absolutely the hardest part to recount because it still hurts. I saw at the foot of my bed 2 or 3 more reptile-looking beings. The short reptile.
Another lie. 2 or 3. I could tell if there's 1 in my room. Matter of fact, I would be able to tell if there were 2 in my room. But if there were 3 in my room, maybe 2 or 3 aliens. You would remember if it was 2 or 3, jackass. I don't know. Maybe it was like a line out the door. I don't know. I woke up. I don't know. I couldn't sit down for a week. You know what I mean? Yeah, he wasn't nervous telling that part of the story. Seemed like... never mind. I'm wrong. Unbelievable, the lies. The lies. I hate it. I can't stand it. That's what I wanted to talk about in this field today. More hate. No, I love it all. It's beautiful. It's the best place to be. I would rather be nowhere else.
They're not even hiding now.
Check this out. Come on! Frickin' pause. God dang it. I've got really important stuff to talk about here in a minute. I'm just, blurry and out of sorts. Hey, Mike Johnson with the very familiar $7 Canadian Super Chat. A member as well. Thank you very much. Ooh, look at, there's no message. There's no sticker. It's pure adrenaline, pure love. He just took it. I got it. I didn't want to wait. That's vanilla. Pure vanilla? Thanks, Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson's Big Apple. Mucho gusto, generoso, my blurry friend. Continuing supporter of GUFON. All right, check out this video. Here's the greatest title that people have been using for years. They don't even want to hide anymore. As if they were. Mother frickin' A, man. Come on! No, I'm not. I don't care.
They're not even hiding now.
¿Qué es eso? Y a vuelta y todo.
They're not even hiding now.
Está todo el mundo oyéndolo. ¿Qué es eso?
So what do we got? UFO? No. Balloon? Why is it a balloon? Why? Why? I'll tell you why, Samo. Because the clouds are also moving in the same direction. It's windy. And it would be fun to launch a balloon that looks perfect. Watch. You can see the clouds. If you watch one part of it, they are moving from right to left. But this thing is wobbling a little bit. It's not a perfect, it's not perfectly steady is what I'm trying to say. It did wobble a bit. As a matter of fact, I think that was a drone. Yeah, I think it was a drone balloon. I don't trust anything anymore. Absolutely. Well, when have I? I haven't since 2005. Hey, yeah, for sure. $2 is... What are they in the future of this stream? Yes. What version? And yeah, for sure, that is a first-time contributor to the show. I appreciate that. And because you're a first-timer, you will now be known as a continuing supporter. Right? And you get one of these. Thank you, yeah, for sure, for the $2. What are they in the future of this stream? Super chat? Good, hell yeah! Mucho gusto, generoso. All right? All right. Come on, everybody! Crop circle song.
What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean?
What are they?
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. In the field.
Come on, everybody! The crop circle song for yeah, for sure!
What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they here? What do they mean?
What are they?
What are they here? Why are they here? What do they mean? What do they mean?
What do they mean?
What are they? One more time.
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields.
All right, that's for you, yeah, for sure. And while we're on it, I'm going to full 2. We're going 2, okay? 2 hours today. I've got a lot of stuff to talk about, maybe 2.5, 3 hours. I don't care. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. I got a clear view. And it's time. I want to get you guys in tune for what's coming up in April. Because let me tell you something. I'm privy to some things. And the things that are going to be happening within the next couple of weeks, wow. Wow. You are going to be freaking out next week. Nah, you probably won't. You won't.
If the crash retrievals are true, then all bets are off.
I'll tell you why you won't be.
It's very hard for people to get their minds around where the real power is. And it's not at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. The reality is something much more stark.
They've been working on this for 60, 70, perhaps 80 years.
The reason why the government is talking about these UFOs now, they're getting ready for the next level of war.
Are these objects a national security concern?
They're proffering a narrative of a national security threat that doesn't exist.
I call them alien reproduction vehicles. They're made by private corporations somewhere on this planet.
Technology from Roswell from 1947 has largely been held back from us.
Portal technology, teleportation, whatever you can imagine, it's already been done.
The biggest secrets are not the zero-point energy and electrogravitics. It's the science of consciousness. All their communication systems are moving through the consciousness field and are thought actuated. The people at the CIA call it WSFM, weird science and frickin' magic. The transdimensional interstellar technology will benefit humanity.
There has been tremendous disinformation.
The media is keeping secrets with the government.
These are lethal, vicious people. And I'm focused on exposing the extraordinary technologies that they want to keep secret. No aspect of life on Earth will be unaffected by them.
Above Top Secret, the technology behind disclosure, streaming everywhere, April 5th. Download your pre-order today. Links will be provided after the show in the description on that trailer link. Giddy up. I want to do something I haven't done yet. Because we talked about a lot of different things this week. Time travel, the problems with the future, of ufology. What they talked about here is that we might be dealing with a biological living machine. I see that, Brian Yates. Drip, 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 drip. Now, the interesting thing about this trailer, it touches on a lot of the stuff that they're talking about in the movie, and we never talked about it here. So I wanna go piece by piece. I think the Josh and Artemis show did something like this about a month or two ago. Well, whenever this first came out. So let's do this real quick and just talk about what the hell they're talking about real quick. 2 minutes and 10.
It's very hard for people to get their minds around.
Very hard for people to get their minds around. Ufology. Right? Don't you think this is one of the hardest subjects you could ever talk to anyone about? As soon as you mention you're into UFOs, people will do two things. You're into that? No. Or you believe in aliens? And then whatever you do, don't tell that person you saw a UFO unless you know you can shock the shit out of them. So I say, tell everybody. Don't be ashamed. I used to say, I'm not telling anybody what I do, but I just changed that theory. No, I just changed that reality for myself. Because usually, like when I first moved out here, I met family and friends I didn't know existed. And one of the ladies says, and I couldn't see her because it was like 30 people, and I walk into the home and I hear, "Are you the UFO guy?" And every conversation stopped and went right to me. And I go, maybe? Who's saying this, you know? And this little lady sitting in a chair at the table, she goes, "Are you the UFO guy?" And maybe, why? "Oh, we need to talk." Everything she said just blew me away. In a bad way. "Oh, you know, they're listening in on every conversation. You better turn off your phone, put it on airplane mode. Whatever you do, put a piece of tape over your cameras, the TV on your camera, your laptop, your phone, and your computer. Because they're watching and listening. You know that, right? You know that, right? You know that, right?" And I'm like, no, I don't. I know they can, and I know they have, but I don't give a shit. If they want to look inside my home and see what I'm doing, more power to them. I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, that's what happens when you bring it up. You never know what kind of conversation you're going to have. You never know what kind of person's going to accept it. And you could almost certainly tell what kind of person isn't going to accept it. And what they do is this. You tell them, right? And they look at you and they go, uh-huh. All right. I'll see you around. And they walk away. "Hey, where you going? Come here, I got more abductions, cattle mutilations. What about psychics? You can talk to aliens. Come back." Weird science and freaking magic.
The real power is
Knowledge 888 with the $5 super sticker. Let's see what it is. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hurry up. I'm waiting for it to scroll. There it is. Oh, hey, it's a bicep flex. Thank you, boss. Yep, even though there's purple hair on that dude chick, thank you very much. Very strong. We have to unite. We have to be one. Listen to everything I tell you. Take it with a grain of salt, but believe it. I will not lie to you. I will not steer you in the wrong way. If I'm wrong, I'll accept it and I'll apologize. But never will I apologize for being who I am again. Never. Well, I don't think I ever have, to be honest with you. But I will not hide who I am, where I am, and to whoever it is. Never. I am proud to be a ufologist. I don't care if you think it's kooky, crazy, or out of your freaking mind nuts. Because it's real. UFOs are real. We know that. We just don't know what they are. But the reality of it is, they're us. And they're trying to tell us it ain't us. They're trying to tell us now that we can magically talk to the aliens if we find a way to do it. Because they're living machines. Capiche? Now we're talking about living machines. Do you understand? These machines can go Mach speed by just blinking, thinking about it. You want to believe that? Well, it is WFSM. WSFM. Weird science and freaking magic. Thank you, knowledge.
And it's not at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. The reality is something much more stark.
They've been working on this for 60, 70, perhaps 80 years.
The reason why the government is talking about these UFOs now, they're getting ready for the next level of war.
Are these objects a national security concern?
We just unpacked about 3 things there. Let me go back.
They've been working on this for 60, 70,
80 years. Yes, we have been working on alien technology for 75, 77 years. Since when? Roswell. That's right. Since Roswell. Do you believe in Roswell? I believe in Roswell that something crashed. The only thing that bothers me about Roswell, it's the takeaway. I think what happened is this. Somebody saw wreckage, right? They'd never seen anything like it. It's military grade material, whatever it is. Somebody ran back saying, I think it's a UFO, it's a UFO, calls it in. I think we saw a UFO. A UFO? Yeah, put it out there in the newspaper. A UFO was retrieved in Roswell. Next day, 24 hours, it was a mistake. It was a weather balloon. It was satellite. Mind you, we just were dealing with World War II. Right? Of course, they probably didn't want to let the Americans know that possibly Russia or China, I don't know who would have sent over these balloons, these spy satellite balloons. Probably. But what about the material that rolled up and then they could roll it up and then boop, goes back to its normal. Well, let me tell you something. That's a story from a 10-year-old, right? Jesse Marcel Jr. And I know there's all these interviews that they did the voice analysis with, the new AI truth-telling technology. The TV show, remember they did the final thing on Roswell, or Roswell, the final word, Roswell, truth be told. And they had this AI technology that somehow can tell whether you're lying or not. And most everybody who did an interview in the 70s or early 80s about Roswell seemed to be telling the truth according to this AI machine. And I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Not everybody speaks the same way. Some people sound like they're lying when they're telling the truth. That's why voice analysis needs to have the visual with it. And even then, you can't be 100%. Because people talk differently. People say something that sound the same. One's lying, one's telling the truth. How are you going to tell? Because their heart rate may be increased or a bead of sweat. Well, maybe they have high blood pressure and are sitting on a thumbtack. I mean, we don't know. We don't know. That's why you got to have everything watching. So when they did that voice analysis, that AI voice truth detector, I'm like, that person looked like they were lying, and it came back to be a truth. So 70, 80 years working on the Roswell stuff, and in 2004, the Tic Tacs were being seen and or recorded by our Navy, and we only found out about it when? 2017? I think Roswell was bullshit. I think it was just some sort of radar balloon. Spy balloon. I don't know. Well, they had bodies, and remember they had the caskets that were child-sized caskets, and there is there's records of that. And you know, they went to the funeral home there, and they had 3 caskets made, 4-foot caskets that were for children. Children, you hear what I'm saying? Oh. Yeah, I do. What if, when it crashed, it killed a few cows? Or burned them up? Or, I mean, that would make sense why they looked like aliens. They had hoofs. I'd never seen this before. Aliens with hoofs, and they had a snout, see? A snout. One of them looked at me, and I could have sworn he said, Ma, Ma, or moo. I don't know. I think it was a something. They had these horns that came out of their head. I've never seen anything like it. They had horns. I don't know if it was part of their suit that they flew in, but they had fur. You know, it was really bad, and they picked up all the scat that was around. It looked like they were eating some sort of grass. Stupid. Oh, Jeff Garvey, man, a continuing supporter and subscriber of GUFON, with a $2 super chat that says, "Gush all over WSFM. Weird science and freaking magic." And you have to do that smile. Thanks, Jeff Garvey. You are a continuing supporter of GUFON. Next.
Perhaps 80 years.
The reason why the government is talking about these UFOs now, they're getting ready for the next level of war.
The next level of war? What could it be?
Are these objects a national security concern?
They're proffering a narrative of a national security threat that doesn't exist.
I call them alien reproduction vehicles. They're made by private corporations somewhere on this planet.
Technology from Roswell from 1947 has largely been held back from us.
Portal technology, teleportation, whatever you can imagine, it's already been done.
Teleportation, telecommunication. Read your mind. Go from point A to point B. We have the technology, guys, to take E.T. home. Home. Maybe home is the center of Earth, or the center of the sun, or on the moon in Antarctica, or under the ocean in the ocean. Nobody knows. Because everybody lies, and we're never going to know. You're never going to know. Just know this. You're will not know anything about aliens in your lifetime. I have it sitting over here, the hat that I'm going to eat if we ever have full disclosure. What is full disclosure? Aliens, alien technology, and seeing aliens. They exist, they show, they do. That's what I want. Show me, do me, I don't know. I got lost in thought. Anyway, it ain't gonna happen. And the weird thing about all of this is that they make it seem like there's something going on, that disclosure is going to happen. And hey, I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep saying this, but 18 years in the field and we haven't gotten any closer. Any closer. Oh, well, you're wrong, because the Pentagon admitted that UFOs exist. Oh, please. Stop it. That means absolutely nothing. It means nothing. They exist. Great. Tell me something I don't know. What is unidentified to the Pentagon? Something we don't understand, can't study, can't capture. It's unidentified. So could it be a balloon? Yes. Why? Well, if we see an object on FLIR, forward-looking infrared camera, and it's 30 miles away, and it's got a heat, but we see it, we don't know what it is. But it could be a balloon. We won't know until we get there. Could it be a plane? Of course. Why? Same reasons for the balloon. We don't know until we know. So when you say UFOs exist, it doesn't mean aliens. It doesn't mean aliens. It just means we don't understand what we're looking at, right? It's unidentified for the moment. For the moment, that's right. Do you guys always know? No. Sometimes the objects take off. When you say take off, do you mean disappear? No, I mean they take off. They from 0 to 10,000? Something like that. Have you ever seen them disappear, like teleport? That goes beyond my national security clearance. So I won't be able to tell you. You're shaking your head yes. No, I'm not. Okay? $5 or $2, £2, £2. You are always clear to me, even if blurry. Jennifer. I know, right? I mean, it's not like there's any rocket science coming out of me. No. But that is really nice. Thank you, Jennifer. A continuing supporter of GUFON. And I appreciate that. Mucho gusto. Genitoso. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I'm blurry. Same show.
The biggest secrets are not the zero-point energy and electrogravitics. It's the science of consciousness.
You ready?
All their communication systems are moving through the consciousness field and are thought actuated. The people at the CIA call it WSFM, weird science and frickin' magic.
See, I paused it right when he did that too. I should have gotten him right there. Hey! So basically, what we've been told by people who have been abducted and have seen the control panels of UFOs and whistleblowers from Linda Moulton, Howdy Doody, Fresh and Fruity, Dolan, and the others, that the control panels don't exist really. You sit into a chair and it reads your body, right? It maybe a helmet comes over you or something sits in front of you or on both sides of your lobes. And all you have to do is think. Okay. So you would need to learn how to fly this thing, right? Because if you're not touching it, do they use the words take off? Because if it's an alien craft and it reads minds, well, you're actually talking to the craft with your mind. So how does it work? Do you imagine that you're lifting up? Do you say lift off in your mind? First of all, turn on. Then it would say turn on what? Turn on UFO. All of it or just the engines? I'd like to take off. Can we take off, please? What is the process, Rich? I don't fucking know. Me neither, Rich. Talk to me. I'm trying to tell you what I want to have happen. I want this ship to get up in the air and take off! Holy shit, slow down! Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I see. Hover. Oh, wow. Wow. Go real fast. Ah, no! Slow down. Is that how it works? Is that the weird freaking science magic that they're talking about? How do you know what to do? Fire missiles. Which ones? Photon torpedoes. Go, go, go. But you're saying it in your mind. But it can't be like this. It can't be. It just can't be. You would have to be specific to talk to the ship. How? How would it work? All right. I'm in the ship. Let's do for real. Where do you want to go? Where do I want to go? Does the ship talk to me when I sit down in this chair? Do I get some sort of reading? Do I feel it? Does it talk to me in my mind? Do I hear something? Do I just get emotional, like I know what to do if I just think about it and I go there? Nobody's explaining this stuff. All we hear is weird science freaking magic. How? It's thought activated. Okay, all right, I got that. But if I wanted to, let's say, go 100 miles an hour, do I say go 100 miles an hour? Yes. How do you know? You never flown one. Don't you have to take off, be in the air? Or am I just going to stay on the ground and go forward 100 miles an hour and rip through trees and kill everybody in front of the craft? How does it know? You have to be specific. If you're going to thought fly a UFO or any type of foe, you just can't hop in a seat and say, let's go that way. Let's go there.
The transdimensional interstellar technology will benefit humanity.
That has been...
How? 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 Transdimensional that's when you can go through the space, ground, ocean without impeding your speed, right?
Interstellar technology will benefit humanity.
Interstellar technology will benefit humanity. No, it won't. No, it won't. Not right away. If you're going interstellar, isn't that what he said? Hold on.
Technology.
What is interstellar technology, by the way? What does that mean? I know what interstellar is, but when you're saying interstellar technology, I'm thinking this is technology that works in interstellar space. But we all know, even if you go to the speed of light, you're not going to get to the next place in what? What is it? 4 light years away? Come on. Hold on. Hey, Nathan with the $5 PayPal. Thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I know you did another one the other day, too. Thank you for these. Super cool. Thanks, Nathan. Appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, this show it survives doing 7 days a week because of all the contributions from you guys. So thank you for that. You know, super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App, become a patron, join GUFON. I think we've got like 19 members now in just a few days. So thank you for that.
Will benefit humanity.
There has been tremendous disinformation.
We know who.
The media is keeping secrets.
The media doesn't keep secrets. Let's just say that. Sorry, Mr. Goodall, but the media gets the information and spills out what they're told to. But they don't hide information. They're just They're just victims, right? I think the mainstream media sucks. I hate them. But they're just doing their jobs, and they don't know any better. Here's the deal. Even if they knew any better, they're not going to risk everything they own, and violate their, I don't know, what is it? And they have an NDA too, right? It means something else. News doesn't, NDA, news doesn't acquire truth. That's an NDAT. It's an NDAT. No, they are just told certain things to say, whether they know it's the truth or not. So I don't think that they're lying intentionally. I think they're lying without knowing it. They don't do this. They're not researchers of the field. Nope.
The government.
But if remember what we talked about the mainstream media, every time they play a news clip and show UFOs, they show us the CGI here. They don't show any legitimate UFO footage, as far as we know, what legitimate is.
Keeping secrets with the government.
These are lethal, vicious people. And
he obviously means the government.
I'm focused on exposing the extraordinary technologies that they want to keep secret. No aspect of life on Earth will be unaffected by it.
That's the thing. The technology that our government hides from us can literally change the world for the better overnight. It doesn't... Well, you know why it doesn't make sense? Because we're not part of it. We're not in it. We're not worthy of the information, unfortunately. And they do want to bring the population back down. I can't even say it because I could get in trouble. So, you know what happened in the last 2 years? We all had to stay inside for a little while. I think that whole thing, you know what I mean? And then they want us to get vaccinated and put these mandates out. Why? Because I think there's something dirty going on. And anybody who doesn't have the shot now, they're not going to get it. And if the vaccine doesn't work, it only makes you get less sick, but you still spread the freaking virus or disease, whatever it is. So it's not a vaccine. So I think it's all part of whatever's going to happen in the next 3 years is going to play a major part. I think there's going to be some sort of outbreak that may happen again. And those of you who took the shot, maybe it'll be bad for you, but not for me. I don't know. I don't know. Everything about what happened in the last 2 years doesn't make sense. It's just like ufology. What they tell us doesn't make sense, and we deal with it. And there's nothing you or I can really do. Nothing. And if I could believe Lou, see, something major is happening, and I think that's why they brought Lou out. I think because they needed somebody to be the voice of the government to put blame on what's going to happen to us in the next few years on maybe alien existence or some sort of biological machine and they put the blame on that shit. But they don't want us looking into them. They want us looking, I mean them as in the government. They don't want us looking into the government. Well, UFOs, UAPs are government. And we're going to look there. You can't stop us. You can't have... It doesn't work like that anymore. There's too many people looking at every single thing. Every word you say. Every move you make. We'll be watching you. Exmulation with the 5-pounder. Keep up the good work, Richie. Watch all the shows, but not usually able to live. Freaking awesome, man. Well, thank you for, there may be a time where this show does go 3 hours earlier than where we are now. I'm thinking about starting the show 3 hours earlier. 6 o'clock my time, Eastern, 3 Pacific. I know. Guys, doing this later, we reach less people. We want to reach as many people as possible, but I like doing it at 9 o'clock. Exmulation, thank you very much. And because it's your first time super chatting, thank you, Exmulation, for the £5, $5 super chat for keeping up the good work. Gosh! All over bad work. Mucho gusto, generoso. Grazie, grazie, grazie. So, as Nathan just said, it's a dog and pony show out there. It really is. And we saw it when Lou was introduced on stage to TTSA as being a new TTSA member, seeing Lou talking to nobody, as if there were 1,000 people in the auditorium looking like this going, and I have to tell you something. They do exist. Oh my eye. Oh, they got me with the ray gun. Ronald Reagan. I've got so much to talk about. I don't know how I'm going to do all this. All right, let's keep moving. And that's all there is on Above Top Secret, coming out April 5th. All right. Let me get a drink. Joe Merja, who's also known as Red Rum Joe, tweeted today. In response to Chris Wolford, who is super offended that John Greenwald used the word newcomer. But Joe Merja says, Dev Grew 1980 MI can be fiery with his takes and uses words like the P word, I avoid, but calling him Jabba? What the F? 8th grade BS. Chris is a good friend, and I'm fiercely loyal to my friends. He's an experiencer and been at this for a long time, so I understand his frustrations with Mr. Block JG. Because people have been calling Lou Lewis of the Unidentified Celebrity Review, what a horrible name, calling him Jabba the Hutt of ufology. Never make fun of people's physical attributes. And Christina Gomez, I did not make fun of her attributes at all. I applauded her attributes with both hands. Gomez. I don't know why she makes me laugh. She is just goofy to watch, man. It's very hard for me to watch her. Very hard. It's like she's not in sync with what she says. She's like a broken robot. It's like, Oh, that is very funny. Ha 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 ha. You know, like just off. Like, so what do you mean? Why don't you come this way? You know, always off, like, you know, it's not in sync. Just something's wrong. I can't look at you guys. I'm going to start laughing. Post-disclosure world says, that's UFO Jesus for those of you keeping count, nobody will care about your unfalsifiable, unprovable UFO governmental conspiracy theory if UFO confirmation ever dawns. That crap will take a back seat. That's pre-disclosure world bloat. God almighty, God save us. Please just save us from this. Please just save us. Please just save us. Please. Please, 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 please. I mean, who thinks like this? You know what he said? Nobody's going to care about your conspiracy theories if UFO confirmation ever dawns. Duh. That's, I mean, the most obvious thing, and he wants to act like it's the most important thing that he's saying. Hey, you know, your conspiracy theories on UFOs doesn't mean shit if they ever expose the aliens. Yeah, I know, but they're not. So until then, I think I'm right. Prove me wrong. Duh. He acts like he's doing us all a service. UFO Jesus might be one of the worst echo chambers I have ever heard. Ever. And the reason is, people buy into him. They think he's saying something original, but he's not. He's taking what Lou says, Fravor, even what we've said here, and almost plagiarized me perfectly a few times. Because I know he watches the show to see if we talk about him, which we don't do that much anymore, but the last couple of days I have because we haven't. But man, yeah, that's why I left talking about UFO Jesus for a while, because it's ridiculous. Well, I always liked Mick West. I think Mick West might be one of the smart guys in ufology. I think we could trust Mick West to be right more than he is wrong, which is where I put myself at. I'm not always right, but I'm more right than I am wrong, even if it's 51-49%. But it's not. It's like 95-5. Yeah, we all know. But here's Mick trying to teach us something that we have been barking at and explaining to for years. By the way, tomorrow, GUFON University is back. GUFON U is what it's called. And we're going to talk about things like this. It's just an introductory to the class. We're going to do 6 weeks of GUFON U. It's a free course in ufology. I'm going to take you through every Sunday or every other Sunday. I'm not sure yet. But we're going to do it on GUFON Lives. Yeah. And after the show, after the class is over, after an hour, we'll have a question and answer for the people in class. And looks like we're going to start that tomorrow. Although I want to wait till next week. Let me tell you why. Because next week will be April 3rd. April 3rd. And I wanted to start in April. So we'll do it next Sunday. Tomorrow there may be something coming up. But I don't know yet. Well, maybe I'll do just a video on what we're going to talk about for the 6 weeks. All right. Tomorrow there will be something on GUFON Lives. 9 p.m. at night. Yeah. Should it be on GUFON? I want to keep GUFON Lives alive. Anyway, here's Mick West talking about something we harp on. He says this isn't the same UFO appearing around the world. It's a common camera artifact. An out-of-focus light takes on the shape of the aperture of the camera. We've been saying that for years. Multiples imaginanze del mismo captado en diferentes lugares de planeta diferencia fechas de avisamento. Multiple images of the same UFO captured in different places on the planet and different dates of sightings. It's the same UFO. Wrongo, Beaver. It is the camera artifact. Matter of fact, I showed you guys that I made a mistake early on in life, thinking that I captured one of these things, and it was the star Sirius. Remember? You remember that? Do you remember that, huh? You don't remember? So, let me put it up for you. Show you a little bit of something there. Maybe, just maybe, could I learn a little something from me today? No? Don't want to learn? I keep forgetting it's Saturday. I keep thinking it's a wrong day. It's just the wrong day. Here it is. Pull this up for you. So this is one of the mistakes I made. My camera looked a little different, but this was it. Kind of almost like this was a circle, but that's the star Sirius, and it kind of looked like a disc shape, right? That's a tree branch coming in there, right here. Pretty interesting. I'm not going to play the videos. Don't worry about it. I'm just showing you an example. I want to show you something a little different. Here we go. See? People, they think these are UFOs. And that little notch right there, it's because it's just out of focus a little bit. But it definitely looks like it could be a UFO, right? Pretty wild. You want to see what a really good-looking iridium flare satellite looks like? Oh, it's not going to play it? Oh, no. It won't play it. That sucks. Yep. Yep. Yep, first triangle I ever captured. 5 of these. I thought there was only 2 lights here, but there were 3. Yeah, let's take a look. This is the first one. There it is. One there, one there. So it's this one. Yes, that's right. It's shaky. Get over it. There was no optical imaging stabilizer. There's that one and that one. But there's a third one up here, right there. I didn't even know it was there. I didn't expect it to be there. Pretty cool. Anyway, we're not doing that. All right, let's get back to work. Oh, there, I saw this on Alien Girl's show today. She went on an avatar-based virtual event campus called the Observation Deck. Some of you were there. And check it out.
Discover the Observation Deck, a one-of-a-kind virtual...
Wait a minute. Is that Lewis from Unidentified Celebrity Review? It is.
Virtual event platform that takes video conferencing to the next level by using avatars to navigate a campus. There's so many areas and activities to choose from. There's a 1,000-seat auditorium, an expo hall, a nightclub, and even a beach. So come attend a conference, take a class, or hear a lecture on the incredible Observation Deck campus. Go to theobservationdk.com. Wow.
So let's see. What is going on for March? When's today? Tisa. That's today. Tisa. Oh, that's Ryan. What's his name? That's Ryan. I can't remember his last name. Yeah, that's today, huh? Wow. Yeah, I don't know about that. All times Pacific, free admission unless indicated. Free. Free. What? Let's take a look at this.
If you think...
Whoops.
No, we're gonna...
Hold on.
Engaging humanity today. Over the last 20 years, Steve has given over 1,000 media interviews.
Hey, great volume there, guy.
Around the world about the implications of disclosure, which is the formal confirmation by heads of state of the extraterrestrial presence here among us. Steve's a recognized leader in the UFO UAP disclosure advocacy movement.
I can't believe he's reading this. God, amateur. Amateurs. I can't watch it. Stephen Bassett. I don't know about this thing. The observation deck. Look. And they say it's free, right? Yeah, you gotta sign up. It looks like there's things you buy. Let's see how much it costs. New. Get a free 1-month campus pass instantly. Download the app, create your user account, build your avatar, start exploring. No credit card required. The Making Contact campus, 60 megabytes. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Click to watch a 30-second introduction. Observation deck happy hour. Let's take a look. Can we take a look? No. Observation Deck's YouTube channel. Watch free replay. We just did. Are you an experiencer? Order DVDs. Travis Walton International Skyfire Summit. Thank you to Observation Deck's promotional. So what do? You just walk around and oh my God, what is this? Jimmy Church? Ron Jeremy? That's the porno. Oh, that's Ron James. Ron James, the porno guy? Meanwhile, here on Earth with Peter Robbins? Huh. Now, this is not going to take off. Let me tell you that right now. This is not going to be exciting. I mean, I get it. You could walk around on campus and make believe it's a video game, run into other players. But it would only be fun if there were thousands of people on it, not 10 at a time, you know. What's this? 3/26/2022. That's today. Oh, yeah. Alien Girl was doing something like that, right? Let's go over there and check it out and see if she's done already. Yeah, she's done. Let's see. 5 days ago. Wait, 1 day ago? Where's the videos from today? I'm a little confused here. I did watch. Here it is. Why is it here? 2 days ago.
This. So they showed me how to like look at art and do all this cool stuff. Presentation. What's up, Christian Thompson? So Angel Links is asking what game this is. This is the
Andy Gambino. Nah.
Let me mute myself.
All right.
So I don't know if you guys can hear them talking.
This-
They were talking, and they're trying to have this conversation with me.
So there's only 6 users in the
Too many
world.
conversations at once. I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm talking to.
So you got Alien Girl, Andy Gambino, and Anthony from Unidentified S4.
I'm streaming live. I'm showing all these people what's up. All these people in the chat. There's a bunch of people in the chat. We're streaming. Everybody can see you. Look, you guys.
That's funny. It looks like them.
So the game, they're asking what game that, okay. I gotta turn this down.
Andy
They're
did a
chatting the
backflip.
day away over there. But this is called Observation Deck. That's the name of this.
All right.
Sorry. V and D. And Sophia V and D, thank you so much for Brian. Very cool. Who else has a booth here? The Observation Deck, obviously the team at the Observation
Oh,
Deck.
so you can get a booth in there.
Cheryl Costa's here, so she's gonna be here for the event on Saturday. So there's Cheryl Costa's booth. And everybody kind of, this is beyond me, says Tim Freestone. I felt the same way, but you know, the app's pretty easy to download. And I don't know, it's cool. A couple people who we know are already going to be there. So fucking cool, man. I gotta be careful though. I see myself potentially like getting sucked into this. This isn't good. Oh, yay, Christina Gomez's channel's here. Christina's gonna be here. Christina's gonna be here. I'm fangirling. I'm fangirling. I'm fangirling.
So, Mick West trying to tell everybody that this is all from that type of camera. That's all I was going to say about that. From Green Street, he says, I wasn't previously aware. This is a effing drone, bro. Was the corrected version of the gimbal video subtitles in the original New York Times story. Remember? An earlier version was misstated parts of a conversation between pilots who encountered an unknown object. One said, "This is a effing drone, bro." Not, "It is effing going on, bro." What? Also, a pilot said the wind is 120 knots to the west. Not the wind is 120 miles to the west. Wow. So they actually put down the wrong verbiage. Unbelievable in the New York Times story. That's how they proofread now in the New York Times. They don't. They just don't do it. Dear UFO Twitter, and this comes from Akashi Chris, I've watched as we rip each other to threads and not focusing why we are here. So gotta speak up. Refocus on the parts that are beautiful and important. Too many people in this community count on us. Help others. Thank you. Love you all. Time to unite. You ready? Did we already play this? I think I played this already, right? In the beginning? No, I didn't? I thought I did.
UFO Twitter. It has been a most incredible journey. UFO Twitter is absolutely full of amazing people. Amazing people. We're all working together towards a common goal, right? We want to understand what is going on. We want to apply pressure to our governments to release the information, the embargo that they've put on this for so long. What better place to work together as a huge team globally than UFO Twitter? I don't know any other place like it.
UFO Twitter is run by a guy who doesn't like the First Amendment. He even said it. I'm going to pull it up for you because you need to know what we're going through here in ufology when it comes to Twitter. Maybe you do already know. I don't know. Maybe you know already. But I'm going to make sure you know. Let me pull it up. Ding, ding, dee, 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 dee. Now you see, I had it right here. Right? I had it up. Maybe it's here. Hold on. Maybe I moved it. Nope. This is bullshit. No, seriously, I'm getting a little freaking pissed. I can't believe this. Angry. No, it's not even a little bit angry. I'm a lot angry right now. But this is fun. Hello.
Good evening.
I'm going to play this for you. Yep, some of you may want to leave. I don't care. This isn't what I wanted to play. Oh my God, this is frustrating. Because I can't find it. I had it ready to go. It's a specific video that I wanted to play. And I don't understand why it's not here. That's all. I want to throw my... This has nothing to do with anything. Dawn Knight with the $1.49 super sticker. Thank you very much. A continuing supporter of GUFON. Mucho gusto. Generoso. And that is a diamond ring. A diamond in the rough. Are you asking me to marry you? I don't understand. Just come out and say it, Dawn. Thank you very much for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Continuing supporter of GUFON. All right. What is a woman? Well, that's been the question of this person. Your mother's ass.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. In the Senate Judiciary Committee yesterday, Marsha Blackburn of Tennessee asked Joe Biden's Supreme Court nominee, Ketanji Jackson, which should have been the easiest question ever posed. Can you define what a woman is? Now imagine, put yourself in her position and imagine how relieved Jackson must have been when she heard that question. Here she stayed up all night trying to memorize obscure case law from the 19th century and court precedent. And when she finally gets to the hearing room, all the Republicans want is a recap of day one of 9th grade biology. What's a woman? For a world-famous scholar like Ketanji Jackson, that should have been effortless. Talk about slow and steady right down the plate. A woman? Jackson might have said, looking incredulous. That's simple. A woman is a human being with 2 X chromosomes. Ask any geneticist. It's detectable in a blood test. But if you're still confused by what a woman is, you can ask a doctor. Women have wider pelvises and different bone structures from men, not to mention very different genitalia. It's usually pretty obvious they're women just by looking at them. Women are built differently, not what Ketanji Jackson said. Here was her actual answer.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't?
Not in this context.
So
I'm not a biologist.
Ooh, I'm not a biologist. You following this? So only a biologist is allowed to tell.
So that's the new thing. That's the new thing that they're trying to push on everybody. And they say, you know, like if you got pulled over by a cop and the cop says, so where are you heading? Well, I don't want to tell you. Well, why not? Because it's my Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, whatever it is, Fifth Amendment right not to tell you where I'm going. Here's my license and registration. Why'd you pull me over? Well, you made a right-hand turn, but you didn't stop all the way. So do you live around here? Sir, I'm not going to answer that question. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's my Fifth Amendment. Oh, so you're a lawyer? It's what cops usually go to, right? What law school did you go to? Oh, I didn't know you knew the law. What, you have to be a lawyer to know your rights? You're a cop. You didn't go to law school. You didn't go to law school. So it's that same type of reasoning that they want to push on us. What is a woman? Because of, the transgender thing that's going on. Are you a biologist? Well, if I've been wrong about what a woman is, well, I guess I must be into bestiality or something. I mean, what else is there? If you're not a woman, then you know what a man is? Do you? Yeah, I am one. What makes you a man? Well, I want to be a mouse. Can I be a mouse? Come on, don't be ridiculous. That's the world we're living in right now. They're trying to push it on us. All right. Here is something interesting.
What, Dad?
No,
What are you
we'll
doing?
play that later. I've got some videos here I'm going to play now. Some of these are pretty good. Some of them are just cute.
This is what they want you to believe.
This is what they want you to believe, the guy starts out saying. Right? You ready? I want you to pay attention to this because this is unbelievable.
They want you to believe we are flying through an endless universe going 500,000 miles per hour. If you believe we have been going 1.3 million miles per hour flying with the Milky Way for thousands of years and not crash into other planets, you have been successfully indoctrinated.
That is absolutely the dumbest thing I have ever heard, ever. Ever. This is flat earth thinking right here. Everything's in perpetual motion, jackass. Everything's moving. That's the point. Everything it's in its own space. A universe is a universe. A galaxy is a galaxy. A solar system is a solar system. They all have little tiny things that are in perpetual motion, all in motion in the same vicinity. Doesn't mean you're going to crash into things. Yes, eventually we will crash into Andromeda. The Andromeda galaxy, I think in 180,000 years, right? We're going to, believe it or not, this is how spread out everything is. You know when you look at another galaxy and you see billions of stars everywhere? Well, we're going to go right into Andromeda. But guess what? None of the stars, none of the planets are going to run into each other. Even though it looks like they're very close together, they're millions of miles apart. It's amazing. People don't realize how big space is. It's mind-blowing. It'll boggle, it'll dazzle, it'll make you think. Maybe not you, but me it does. No, you too, yeah, some of you. Listen to the rest of this garble.
This is absolutely impossible. Why does an asteroid burn up going ridiculous speeds, but the Earth doesn't?
Because the Earth is not going through another atmosphere. Asteroids burn up when they enter the atmosphere, and the atmosphere slows down the asteroid, which gives it its glow. Dummy. Stupid people.
It says we orbit around the sun at Mach 88. Do you know how stupid that is? You can't even see those speeds. How does the water on Earth stay level? NASA and all the space agencies have successfully mass brainwashed the world. This is
no,
what they want.
Science. It's science. It has nothing to do with NASA or anything like that. Science proved all of that shit. Embarrassing. Wait until you see what else we got here. Oh, boy. All right. This is just fun to watch, so I'll play it. And give me time to vape for a minute. 3 minutes. Jesus.
What in the heck is that?
Can I blow this up? No.
What is that?
Wait a second. Wait a second. What is this? Ha! We tied. Brian Kegler with the $1 million super chat. $100. Wow, Brian. Thank you so much, dude. Keep fighting the good fight. Us, yeah. Man. Brian, that is unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. No words except... Thank you, Brian Kegler, for the $100 super chat. Keep fighting the good fight. Good. All over people who don't believe the truth, who believe lies. Mucho gusto. Generoso. I forgot how short that was. Thanks, Brian. Ma! Ma! Where is she? Thanks, Brian, again. Mucho. And a continuing supporter of GUFON. Gusto Generoso. Meatballs! Kegler! She got it. Okay. She was watching. All right. We got you covered, Chief. Hey, I haven't been blurry for a good while. Brian Kegler with $100. Dude.
Are you guys seeing this? What is this?
Insanity.
Sharper Desk, there's something weird going on the eastern horizon. Western horizon. Is that like a missile or something? What the heck is going on? Oh my gosh, what is that? Oh my gosh, I don't know. It looks like a missile or something. What in the heck is going on? This is something I've never seen. That is crazy. What is that? What is going on?
Imagine if you saw that. You'd be freaking out too. I would think it's a missile launch or a rocket.
Yeah, I could talk about it. I have no idea what it is. Yeah,
but
I'm rolling on it.
This guy says it's a satellite launch
gosh,
shattering ice crystals in the upper atmosphere. Oh, is that what that is?
What is that?
It's a satellite launch, and it's shattering ice crystals in the
cow.
upper atmosphere. Wow.
I'm
Pretty
rolling
cool.
on it. Oh my gosh.
Let's go up a little bit. It's almost over.
Sky. It looks like maybe a missile or something going off way out over California. I've never seen anything like this. I gotta say, it's pretty spectacular looking. There's something up there in the sky flying. It looks like, to me, there was some type of a missile or something.
That's in space. You know what I mean? You know how big? I mean, that's at the edge of space. In the upper atmosphere. Pretty wild. I always like those videos, even though we know what they are. You know? Oh, you gotta see this. This is unbelievable, this hailstorm. This hailstorm is insane. And I thought I've seen a lot of good hailstorms. This one's way up there. Check this out. God! That's baseball size. Golf ball, baseball. Dude. Wow. Wow, golf ball size hail. Baseball, some of them. Jesus. Look at that. It even sounds like golf balls hitting the ground. It's weird. I've never seen hail like that up close. You know what? You know how hail forms? It's water droplets. They'll start coming down, and then they get pushed back up by the updraft, and they start to freeze in the upper atmosphere. Then they fall, and then they get pushed back up again. They get thicker and bigger, and more ice compacts and more water hits it. And then after it gets heavy enough, it just falls. It can't get pushed back up anymore. But it's pretty wild. Pretty wild, man. And usually the sky turns a weird green color. Oh, I think it was something. I just heard something on the microphone. That was weird.
At the speed of light, time does not progress at all. Light does not experience time. It's something that actually exists outside of time. And now something gets even stranger. And that is that Einstein thought that the beginning of the universe, the Big Bang, created all of space and all of time at once. So every point in the past and every point in the future are just as real as the point of time you feel yourself in right now. Einstein believed that literally. One of his best friends died, and he wrote a letter to this person's wife talking about how his friend still exists. Time is a landscape, and if you had the right perspective on the universe, you would see all of it laid out in front of you, all past, present, and future as a whole thing. And he said, you know, your husband, my friend, is just over the next hill. He's still there. We can't see him where we are now, but we are on this landscape with him, and he still exists just as much as he ever has. Einstein believed that you right now have been dead for trillions of years, that you haven't been born yet, that everything that's happened to you, if you could get the right perspective on the universe, you could see all at once.
How's that even possible? That reminds me of the movie Arrival. That the language that the aliens were teaching us was how to, because time doesn't exist. Time exists all at once. And that's really weird. I can't wrap my head around it because I don't see how the future can exist. But if there's a past and a present, everything that's happening now goes in the past. But everything I'm saying, I've already said. So if we could tap into that, then that means we could see into the future. And I just don't buy it. Because nobody has proven that yet. Right? So, until then.
This is how I made friends with a...
Here's a real cute story. Time for cuteness. Sorry. There's 2 cute videos in here, maybe 3.
Squirrel. When I first met this squirrel, it was winter and she was cold and hungry. She had a skin condition that led to a loss of fur, which can be fatal for squirrels because of exposure to cold temperature. She put her little life in my hands. Literally, one day she jumped into my palm. After speaking to some experts, I went into the forest to give her the medicine she needed. I also started to bring her coconut oil covered seeds and other snacks to help her coat of fur recover so she could stay warm and survive. Months passed. Whenever I came to the forest, she'd come running to find me. Come on. Her fur grew all the way back in and she seemed happy and healthy, living her little life in the woods. I was trying to follow the example of St. Francis of Assisi, who treated animals as little brothers and sisters in spirit. I decided to fall in love with this woodland creature and be a friend she could lean on in her time of need. And I learned that even little beings, just like this one, can have a big impact in opening our hearts to a greater love. This is how I made friends with a squirrel.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now...
Oh, you're pretending to be someone you're not? Me too! Both went to multiple elite schools.
I have got to find this. No, I'm serious. I'm a little bit upset. Let's see. No. Maybe it's that one. I don't know. I really don't know. All right, I'm going to change the pace here for a little bit. Let me see if I got one more video. Let's try this one. Oh, this is TikTok now. TikTok now, what I mean by that is TikTok has people that fake laugh when they watch something that really isn't funny. Watch this. Watch this lady. Watch how fake she is.
Generations to Popeyes.
Boy, if I was you, I'd eat some cereal. You already got fired from your last job with your broke ass.
My baby cat.
Watch how bad she is. This annoyed me to no end. This is happening all over TikTok, all over this fake world we're living in. Fake people, fake UFO stuff, fake paranormal shit.
Is pretty stable.
Boy, stop lying. If I was you, I'd start putting in applications. I heard the Dollar Tree was hiring with your stupid ass.
Siri, give me directions to Popeyes.
Turn left. Motherfucker, I said turn.
Why is she laughing this hard? First of all, she looks like she's not. It looks fake. It looks forced.
Left.
You said turn right.
Bitch, I said left.
You said turn right.
I'm not about to argue with your ass. In a quarter of a mile, turn left.
How far is a quarter?
Oh my god, you about dumb as fuck.
Siri! Siri, this is not Popeyes.
That's right, motherfucker, it's the Dollar Tree. Go in there and ask if they still hiring, cause Lord knows your broke ass need the money. That chicken sandwich...
Makes me so angry. I don't know why I let it bother me. Okay, hold on. I'm cleaning up some things here. I am not a biologist. Let's get rid of that. All right. Now, let's get into an interesting UFO sighting from third phase of moon last night. I think you guys are going to enjoy this. It's weird. Very strange.
Now, we've got even more videos for you, so let's take a look at this. Incredible imagery from the ISS. We're going to be looking at this image very closely because what we're looking at is quite incredible. We have multiple objects captured within the image. As we take a closer look at it, you can see very distinctly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including another cigar-shaped craft up on the top left over there. What is this all about? Definitely, it's not Starlink, and we're trying to get NASA to tell us what the heck is being captured within their images. And right now, this image is very spectacular. Look, as we add some contrast and brightness to it, it really pops. And this is the location of the actual image itself. And this is what I like, that this isn't any kind of CGI. What we're looking at is coming in from the gateway to astronaut photography of Earth itself. But did they actually notice these objects when they were taking this picture? This is quite insane, if you ask me. Brent, what's your thoughts here? Yeah, Blake, a lot of stuff going on in this photo. Again, you notice that little clip on the left, a little cigar shape, and then these spheric orbs. Here's a great close-up. Look at the shading on these particular objects. The one to the left seems to be the largest, which is kind of strange. This almost looks like something out of 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's pretty awesome. Imagine a closer picture of clear detail that would match and give us a full spectrum of what we're looking at here. Is this something otherworldly? I know we're looking at the dates. This was even captured before Elon Musk Starlink even existed. So this is pretty awesome that this is out there and we can rule out Starlink entirely.
You know what it looks like? It looks like there's maybe ice crystals on the lens or something, like some sort of ice formed. I don't know, man. It's just a picture, though. It's not a video. So it's kind of frustrating, this one. It's interesting. Don't get me wrong. But, I don't know.
So there's multiple objects within this capture.
And I also don't like it. It looks like it may have been added. I don't know if that's just pixelating. But you see this, the line? It's almost as if it was cut and put into it. But I know there's pixelating that happens. And thank God I see this right here. It's not straight like this one. But even this has a little breakaway. So I'm not sure. You can see the divide, the divide, the divide, the divide. It's pixels. Or is it? It's weird.
And again, the brightness contrast showcasing the 5 observables.
I need to see the original. But look,
here, are we going to get a straight answer?
There's something right here too. I don't know.
I know this has been out in the archives, but again, we're asking the big questions, and hopefully NASA could.
NASA. Here's something that might make you get angry. But I'm going to say something, and you're not going to like it. I think this is fake. Don't ask me why, but I think this might be a training video. I think these are training videos for pilots, for airline stewards, and for us to know how to act on an airplane when asked to put your mask on. This looks a little bit fake to me. The only person that looks fake is the one that won't put the mask on. Everybody else seems pretty real, but what do you think?
Federal regulations say that you need to wear a mask.
They don't work. I'm standing up for my freedom. Do you not understand?
Ma'am,
what don't you understand?
I need you to listen to me.
Don't you? What's not clicking? What's not clicking?
How about you stop clapping your fingers and stomping your feet, you little weirdo?
Don't you have a mask?
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Ma'am?
No.
I need you to put on a mask. If you do not put on a mask...
Get out of my face.
Okay, you have 2 choices
Get out
right
of my
now.
Face.
You have 2 choices right now. Either you put on a mask and we take off,
This is my
or we deplane you. Or we deplane you. Well, I can tell you...
You can't force me to do anything.
I can tell you...
How about you deworm her and deplane her?
Sir, please.
She's off.
Yeah.
Sir,
she's off.
Sir,
Yeah,
if you don't calm down, you'll be leaving the plane as well.
quiet.
Please sit back, put your seatbelt on.
I have my seatbelt on. I'm ready to go.
Now, you have 2 choices.
No.
Your choices are you put on a mask, or I ask the police officers here at the airport to come on board and deplane you.
How about
You can't force me.
How about you just do that?
Officers will be here anymore.
How about you just get the officers?
I'm afraid I'm in charge of this plane, and I can.
How
All
about
I hear is blah, 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 blah.
I can and I
hear
will.
blah, blah, blah. I'm a sheep, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Bam,
Okay.
bam,
Yeah,
bam.
now you're gonna...
Get out of
Can
my
you get
face.
control up here? Okay, thank you. Yeah, airside.
Doesn't this seem like they're making this video based on real life incident? For some reason, I've seen this before. But it was a black woman who didn't want to put her mask on. It's very rare, and I'm only saying this because it's true. It's very rare that white women do the clapping thing. That usually is a black woman thing. And if I'm wrong, oh well, I don't see white women doing this when they're speaking. I've seen it with black women. That's why I think I've seen this before on another airline, and I think this might be a training video. What they show the pilots and the stewardess and stewards, whatever you call them now, flight attendants. I'm not wrong about the clapping.
Okay. Get her off the plane.
Sorry,
Just get her off the
You guys are all
plane.
ridiculous.
Okay.
Where is she?
You guys
Get her
are
off the
all
plane.
ridiculous.
Get a lamb off to slaughter.
Ma'am,
Get
her
off
off the plane. Sir, that is the second
Get her-
time I told you you'll be joining her with
Get her off the plane.
I'm
not
What are you doing
You're
about
a
this? Get her off the plane.
You're
Sir,
a
please.
sheep.
Ma'am.
Stop.
Ma'am.
You're
Ma'am.
a sheep.
Ma'am.
You're a
Ma'am.
sheep.
Ma'am. I'm going to
You're
tell
a
you what's
llama.
going to... I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen.
Okay.
Okay, at the moment, you're going against federal regulation. In a moment, I'm going to take you off this
And
plane.
you're going against
this is
my
your
freedom.
final. This is your
You're
final.
going against my freedom.
This is your final choice.
You are a
This
sheep.
is your final.
You sheep. You are a sheep. That's what you are.
Ma'am, this is your final choice. Either you get off the plane or you put on a mask.
I'm not getting off.
Put on a mask.
Oh, this is so annoying.
Get your feet
Ma'am?
down.
Okay.
Shut
You know what?
up.
You know what? You know what? Let's just.
I am so sick and tired
Okay,
of
yeah,
you guys.
yeah. Can you get control? Okay, thank you. Okay, ma'am, we're removing you from this flight right now. So
You know what?
if you could,
You know what?
yeah, if you
Everybody's
could,
security is
we're gonna
coming
remove you
through.
from
No,
the
you
flight.
can't.
We're gonna
You
remove
can't.
you from the flight.
can't.
Okay, come on, yeah.
No, you can't get them going.
Do you have a mask?
You have a mask. My mask is right here. This
Do
is
you
my
have a mask?
But you want me to wear a
I'm
mask?
so sorry about this.
You want me to wear a mask? You fine with
Yeah,
what
ma'am,
you
yeah.
want me to wear a
Okay,
mask?
she's got a mask.
You want me to
It's
wear
fine.
a mask?
Okay, thank you. You can stop filming.
She said she's got one.
This is
Please,
crazy.
there's my mask.
You know what, madam?
No, this is
Get her
a
out
mask.
of the
Claudia says, I have, Rich, seen a white woman. If it were, so you've seen a white woman clap like that? Yeah, I haven't yet. If it were a colored person, the police would be called and forced off, and they'd be forced off ASAP. Well, that video was 3 minutes long, and it took him 3 minutes. Good to know that there are white women that clap that way when they want to make a point. I haven't seen it. I just said I haven't. But if you have, that's good. It's annoying, isn't it? Clapping like that in front of somebody's face. Death Proof Bum 01 with a £5 5 quitter. No message. No emoji. But he is a member. Thank you very much. Death Proof Bum 1. All he did was Death Proof Bum 01. Sorry. He rolled it up into like a blow dart. Got it. Yeah, I don't like black licorice. Yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting one. Wait. Oh, there's an aftertaste with caramel. All right, not bad. Mucho gusto generoso, a continuing supporter of GUFON and a member. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Death Proof Bum 01 for the super chat. Newly published. You know the redacted things that we were talking about the other day? John Greenwald got the redacted forms. Yeah. The preliminary assessment unidentified aerial phenomena. This is yesterday. Report issued by the United States Department of Defense last year offered both an intriguing and frustrating insight into what the federal government knows about UAPs, colloquially referred to as unidentified flying objects. UFO enthusiasts were, perhaps unrealistically, expecting a treasure trove of data regarding the timeless phenomenon to which they could point as evidence of ETs having visited Earth. To date, no definitive proof of that exists, and the powers that be have been consistently tight-lipped about whatever it is that is flying around in our skies. On Thursday, however, John Greenwald, the government transparency activist and founder of the Black Vault, a website that archives declassified documents, published a redacted version of the report, which contains far more information than its heavily censored predecessor. Greenwald, who was granted access to former President Barack Obama's administration's UFO files last week, explained how he obtained the update. I don't want to go into that. I thought there was a video. Is this the video? No. The vast majority of reported sightings have totally rational explanations, birds, balloons, satellites, drones, atmospheric phenomena, astronomical objects, or misidentified aircraft. But the remaining fraction that researchers have been unable to nail down are extremely interesting, and so are the government's notes about them. Most of the UAP reported probably do represent physical objects, given that a majority of UAP registered across multiple sensors, to include that of radar, infrared, electro-optical, weapon seekers, and visual observation. In a limited number of incidents, UAP reportedly appeared to exhibit unusual flight characteristics, including several in which the redacted involving redacted. These observations could be the result of sensor errors, spoofing, or observer misperception, and require additional rigorous analysis. We know. If only one instance the UAPTF was able to identify the reported UAP with high confidence. In that case, we identified the object as a large deflating balloon. The others remain unexplained. The report also says that UFOs have common shapes and less common / irregular shapes. Unfortunately, the details have been redacted. Critically, however, UAPs are considered a national security threat, not because they have harmed anyone, but due to the fact that they have the habit of showing up over military installations and powering down nuclear missiles. Finally, and this should make X-File fans happy, given the national security implications associated with potential threats posed by UAP operating in close proximity to sensitive military activities, including installations, critical infrastructure, or other national security sites, the FBI is positioned to use its investigative capabilities and authorities to support deliberate DoD and interagency efforts to determine attribution. The truth is up there. Physicist Avi Loeb thinks there's a serious possibility that aliens are already here. A group of astronomers has honed a new way for searching for alien life. And Barack Obama's presidential library approves the release of thousands of UAP sightings. Pretty interesting stuff coming out of that. I was shocked. I'll put the link to that news article. That was from Alternet. Scientists say that humans are almost certainly going extinct. Yeah, I'm not in the mood. We'll talk about that tomorrow. And Jacques Vallée. You know what you want to know? Honestly, I don't think I've ever said this on the show. But I think Jacques Vallée is full of shit. Don't ask me why. I don't know why people love this guy. I can't find the love. I just don't gel with Vallée. There's something wrong with this guy. And I think I need to dive into a Vallée one show and explain why. But we'll be back on GUFON Monday. But check tomorrow. We may be back here. But GUFON lives. I want to do a show tomorrow over there. I don't know what it'll be. Maybe the introduction to GUFON University and some other things. I don't know. But we'll be back here Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. Thank you, moderators, super chatters, for your extreme devotion to the show and your support. There's nobody like GUFON Chat, and I mean all of you. And the moderators here do the best of the best they can do. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you, newcomers and veterans, for making the show what it is. Hey, I'm very happy with the way things are going. After the strikes and everything, we got most of you back. It seems like we're getting back to normal. I thank you for that. Namaste? Nah, I'm going to go. You see what I did? Namaste. Nah, I'm going to go. All right. Thank you very much for sharing, subscribing. Don't forget, you can still support the show since we do live off Super Chat, Super Stickers, and PayPal Cash App, and all that other stuff. All the links are in the description of every show. I'm Rich Giordano for GUFON. Have a great weekend. Be nice to each other. And don't forget, when you come here, it's truthology for ufology. Good night. Have a good weekend.
There's a weird thing. It's rotating. What was in the skies over and why did it downward treasured sites in Christianity? UFO